This upcoming weekend, Luis Alberto Lopez is defending his IBF featherweight world title against Michael Conlan. This should honestly be a really good fight in Conlan's hometown, even though he's the challenger. But before we get more into the fight, this is All It Takes No Whiffs. I'm Alex, and that's Christian.
Oh yeah, this fight right here, Luis Alberto Lopez versus Michael Conlan. I'm really looking forward to this. Michael Conlan, definitely a familiar name. Alberto Lopez, definitely would like to get more familiar with him. But from what I've heard, stylistically and honestly, just the way these fighters are, they match up pretty well. And they could make for a really entertaining fight. But like we said, this is in Conlan's hometown. But I think it's kind of cold that Lopez is going to defend his title in this man's backyard. Honestly, that just makes me root for him a little more. That's cold in my opinion. Usyk vibes, if I could say.
No, yeah, and I just don't think he has that star power yet that will bring a
Mm-hmm.
crowd. So I guess that's just what the problem is right now. But you like you said, really looking forward to this fight. Should be a really interesting stylistically. Michael Conlan, he's more of a second half fighter. Lopez is more of a first half fighter. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll see which half is going to be the better half. You never know. Lopez could win the first couple rounds, and then Michael Conlan puts it on, but you never know. Honestly, it's boxing. One punch could end anything. But one thing I do want to say about Michael Conlan, this guy should be undefeated still. He should still have the world title. I'm pretty sure he was up on most of the scorecards when Lee Wood knocked him out last year in March. So just wanted to say that real quick. But I do think Mike Conlan is a pretty good boxer, honestly. I don't think he's up there with the cream of the crop, but definitely a solid guy still.
Yeah, he's solid for sure. It's just I feel like his chin was exposed for sure. I think that's going to be a big deal, and that's honestly Alberto Lopez's key to win. I know he's the champion, and I know he sports in my opinion, a better record. Even though he has an extra loss, he's got a better KO percentage and more wins. But I just feel like if Lopez really wants to win this, with keeping it in mind that Conlan is a second half fighter and he tends to gas out early, not early, but after the first half usually, he's got to get it done, not fast, but he's got to get it done before he gasses out.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm hoping that's not the case, though. I would like to see Lopez maybe have a little more of a gas tank in him. I do know that this guy, he's a little awkward of a fighter, though. He has some good
Mm-hmm.
power, though. He can get to some different angles in some different ways. But this guy, he got the world title off of Josh Warrington in December too. We forgot to mention that at the beginning of the video,
Oh
but
yeah.
that is how he got this world title. But Christian, who do you think is going to be coming out on top on this fight?
I'm in this guy's corner because of how cold I think what he's doing is he's champion, but he's going to this man's backyard. So I'm going Luis Alberto Lopez, and I'm gonna go round seven stoppage right before he fully gasses out, right after the halfway mark before he could actually gas out. He's gonna get it done, and he's gonna shut the lights off with Conlan again because I don't trust Conlan's chin after the way Lee Wood put him out. I know it was the end of the fight and he was gassed out, but like it was just he got touched on the chin and boom, lights were off.
No, yeah, I mean, I definitely feel that, but I think I'm gonna be on the opposite end of you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Michael Conn with this. I think this is gonna be a nice decision for him. I don't think it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be an easy decision for him. I think he's definitely gonna get touched up enough, but kind of like I've been saying, this dude's a second half fighter. Lopez is a first half fighter, and I think that he's gonna have the stamina to maybe win some of those first rounds, or not win some of those first rounds. He's gonna win some of those first rounds, maybe, and then he'll have the stamina at the end of the fight
Mm-hmm.
to just win the rest of the fight. So I think Conlan's gonna have I'll go unanimous decision for this, but in a close one.
No, I feel what you're saying. Honestly, Conlon could definitely go for a decision, like you said, steal a couple of the beginning rounds and then sweep in that second half. If he goes about that, that's a good game plan in my eyes. The only thing is he leaves room for getting knocked out the way he did against Lee
Yeah.
Wood. So yeah, I think him going for a decision would be nice, but there's risk to it. And hopefully Conlon is on top of his mistakes he made in the Wood fight, and maybe he could close it out this time and reach the final belt. But really looking forward to this fight. And if you guys are, go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications to stay tuned for when we discuss the results of this fight. I can't wait to see what's next for both of these fighters, but looking forward to it.
Yeah, you definitely are gonna wanna hit that subscribe button because we're almost at 100 subscribers, and
Oh,
once we reach that, we are going to be giving away $100, so you do not wanna miss out on that. Also, if you enjoyed this video or any of our videos, hit that like button. It helps us out more than you think, puts the video out there to more people, so, that would help us out a lot.
Oh yeah, any and all support is appreciated, of course. We're just trying to play our part in the sports world, inform and keep y'all up to date with what's going on. And I'm just looking forward to this fight for this weekend. Hopefully, y'all are too. But until then, peace.
Peace.